In everyone's life, at some point, you're going to come across a really bad moment, something that happens to you that really hurts you badly. It's not just something, that makes you sad or upset, here and there. It deeply hurts you and it could affect you for a long time. And when most people come through this or come across this situation, they will break down. They will get hurt mentally by it, emotionally by it, and they let that thing hurt them. But what I've learned is, from most of these situations, not just from my own life, but from people that I even look up to, celebrities, whatever. I often did realize, at some point in their life, not some point in their life, at some interview or whatever, right, they speak about, they'll mention a moment in their life that crushed them, a significant moment in their life that they wish to never go through again. But the reason they are so successful right now is because of that moment. And if that moment had not happened, they wouldn't have even come close to being the person they are today. Now, I haven't reached any level of greatness in life for me to show you an example of, but I remember when that moment happened to me a couple years ago. Um, it took me at least 1 year to actually almost get out of just feeling sad and feeling sorry for myself in a way. And eventually, I understood that that moment actually kind of shaped me. Again, like I said, I'm no great person today to set an example or anything, but I know what I want out of life. I know what is right for me, what is not right for me. I know the people I need in my life. And, to put it plain and simple, that moment that whatever happened, I don't want to go into it, but it made things more clearer in my life, if that makes sense. It kind of gave me a direction as to where to go to, or the direction that I need to follow. And for a lot of you out there, eventually you're going to come across this. It's inevitable, it'll happen to everyone. And although I'm going to sit here and tell you, don't let it break you, it will break you. Again, I'm not talking about an ordinary sad moment that, oh, something didn't go your way, so you're upset about it. I'm not talking about that. Something that will absolutely crush you, something deep, something really painful that you'll have to go through for a long period of time. And at times it'll feel like you have no hope of getting out of that. Sometimes you'll feel like you want to cry. Sometimes you'll feel like, what is the point of everything anymore? You'll not want to eat. You'll not want to get anything done. You'll feel like you want to sleep the entire day because you don't want to face what's real. All these kind of things, you're gonna go through it. But the moment you come out of it, I don't know when you come out of it, but you gotta realize that you gotta come out of it at some point. And when you do, you gotta use that moment to shape you into the person that you eventually could be, want to be, or you're supposed to be, whatever it is. And I don't think everyone's gonna, catch on to that. I don't think everyone is going to come out in a positive manner from whatever negative happened to them. It's not the way life works. Some people are just gonna get broken by it and remain broken by it. It's inevitable. And for some people, that moment might change them into a negative person or their life in a downward spiral. That could happen as well. But if you're strong enough, or if you care about your life enough, if you care about the future self enough, you got to realize that that moment is something you need to use as fuel, or yeah, pretty much fuel to continue forward and go on the right path. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what the right path is, because I believe the right path is different for everyone else. What works for me might not work for you, right? I remember when I first tried to get out of whatever the heck happened, and I kind of found some direction towards my life. I thought that, okay, everyone should follow this, but it's not the truth. Some people get really lucky, some people don't. Some people may have to work, they may even work harder than others and get lesser of a reward than others. You may call that unfair. It's kind of what life is. And everyone has a different path in life. There's no two ways about that. But, I am nowhere close to the person that I wish to be a couple years ago. I genuinely thought in my head that, I'd be so far ahead, stuff like that, whatever. But I do know for a fact that if that moment, that period of time, if that had not happened, I don't know what the heck. Look, I might still be doing the same things that I'm currently doing, but what's up here, that's the most important thing, and I don't think that would have been the same. I don't think I would have had my head in the right space where it should be. And I still have things to work on. I'm not saying I'm perfect in terms of my mentality and stuff like that. I'm not. But point is, That moment that will happen to everyone, a really bad moment, you can either let it, what everyone says, shape you or break you, or make you or break you, whatever it is, right? But you got to be aware of it. You can't let it happen and just sit there feeling sorry for yourself, which is what I did. I I preach often in my videos that you should not regret anything, because I genuinely believe that most things happens for a reason. And if I have to be honest, I wasted a lot of time, energy, wasted a lot of myself feeling just sorry for myself. Feeling sorry for myself is literally one of the worst thoughts that I experience. If at all when I experience it, I absolutely hate it. There are times when I guess you need to feel sorry for yourself, but most times I think it's best to stay away from it than let that emotion and whatever control you. Point is, be aware of it. When that situation hits you, realize that this situation is something that could play a crucial part in your life. It could send you on a downward spiral, or you could recover from it and go on an upward spiral. It's for you to choose. Yeah, things happen, unexpected things happen, whatever. But what you choose to do from there, that's your choice. You can choose to feel sad about something. You can choose to feel pissed off about something. You can choose to feel good about something. And it's very difficult. Emotions are something that just comes out. But after the emotion comes out, it's up to you to control it or not control it. And that's where most people go wrong. That's where most people lose control over themselves and let other things take control over them. It could be other people taking control over them, situations taking control over them, freaking alcohol taking over them, control over them, whatever. You choose. And I need to stop slapping my arm, but you get the point.